Her delivery was really easy, but we knew something of some sort was kind of wrong with Ava because she was purple. Our pediatrician walked in, and that's when we knew, okay, something's wrong. And he pulled up a chair beside the bed and said, we've had to intubate her, got her on oxygen. Said, I think she has TGA. And he explained it that her heart wasn't formed correctly and that she would need to go to a children's hospital that could explore that and work on that, and that she would probably have to have open heart surgery. The night before surgery, she suffered a stroke. She actually flatlined, and they had to restart her heart. And so that was very surreal. On day 20, they told us that she was cleared for surgery and that she would be the first surgery of the day. Seeing her back in the room after surgery with the big bandage and she was swollen, that was the hardest part of the whole experiences. It was exciting to come home. We surprised Malia at her daycare. She had no idea we were coming home, and that was nice. She was excited. There was lots of tears.
It was really wonderful to have my parents home and my sister.
Oh, Ava, today you wouldn't be able to tell that she had all the complications that she did. She is so full of life. In physical therapy, she works and works and she doesn't get defeated. Her determination to do things is incredible. You don't really know how important the American Heart Association is until you have a child or somebody affected by a heart condition. Malia came home from school with the heart challenge, and that's when she pieced it together too, of how it played a role in her life, because we had to explain to her that the American Heart Association and the Heart Challenge is working for kids with a heart defect or adults that have heart conditions.
It would help Ava get more healthy and be stronger. It helps other people when they're in the hospital and they have something wrong with their heart.
We were with my grandpa, and he had just fixed us lunch. His plate fell on the ground, and I just knew that we needed to get help.
After I found out that Dad was gone, I went in to talk to the boys and tell them about it, and Jared said that Carter had tried to do CPR on Papa, which broke my heart, but I was super, super proud of him and what he had done, taking care of his brother, as well as trying to save his Papa. Carter had started raising money for the American Heart Association before this event happened. To see how he's taken it a step further and not just raise money for American Heart Association, but bring CPR into the school and teach other people. There's no doubt my dad is smiling down on him.
When I hear hero, I always think of my grandpa. He did CPR on a lot of people, and really the last words that he said was, all that I knew when that happened was to save them. If you want to save a life someday, then you should learn CPR.
Been a meteorologist since 1991. It's been quite the journey as far as professionally and personally. I have a passion for what I do. I love talking about the weather. Nothing stood out as I look back at those weeks leading up to my first heart attack that was out of the ordinary. Now, the day of, I was preparing for the noon show. I remember very vividly, I just started feeling very, very strange, very out of sorts. And then those weird feelings or those strange feelings manifested themselves in a very sharp pain in my elbow. And the news director immediately recognized the color of my face, and he told me to sit down. He said, "You're having a heart attack, and I'm calling the EMTs." After my first heart attack, after having the stents, going in to see Dr. Ravi for the follow-up, he essentially said, "No damage, you have a healthy heart, but this may happen again." About 8 years after my first heart attack, I was playing basketball, a hot summer night. I was in serious pain, crawled from the car into the house when I got home. Family was out of town, so I called 911 and basically had another heart attack. About 8 years after the basketball heart attack, I had another one. It's probably my third heart attack was the most serious. It was not good. I still get an A+ from Dr. Ravi as far as my diet, my exercise, but I'm just the kind of person where plaque could break free anytime and I may be in for another event. That's just what it is to live with heart disease. If you're having any kind of symptoms, any kind of pain out of the ordinary, don't pass go, don't collect $200, go get checked out. If you know of a family history, go next level with your GP, make sure you get all the blood work done and really get to the bottom of any kind of warning signs that might be indicating a potential event coming up.